Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss Kirchhoff's rules. Already we have studied Ohm's law to verify the relationship between the voltage, current and resistance in simple circuits. Whereas there are some complicated circuits called electrical networks, Ohm's law becomes invalid. Therefore, we need the help of some Kirchhoff's rules. There are two Kirchhoff's rules. One is Kirchhoff's first rule or Kirchhoff's current rule. The other one is Kirchhoff's second rule or Kirchhoff's voltage rule. So first we are going to discuss Kirchhoff's first rule. The algebraic sum of currents meeting at any junction in an electric circuit is 0. So the algebraic sum of the currents. What do you mean by algebraic sum of the currents meeting at a junction? Let us see. Now in this network, 5 conductors having different resistances are meeting at one point O. So the point O is called as a junction. O is called as a junction. In some other textbooks it is also mentioned as node. Okay, N-O-D-E, node or junction is a point where many conductors will meet. And you see that the current carried by each conductor is shown above. I1 ampere of current is flowing towards the junction O and I2 ampere is leaving the junction from O. Similarly, I3 is flowing towards the junction and I4 is also flowing towards the junction and I5 is leaving the junction. So, when different conductors carry the current towards the junction and carry the current away from the junction, how much current will be remaining at the junction is 0. Because current cannot stay at a point. Why? Because current is defined as what? Rate of flow of electric charges. So when charges are continuously flowing through the conductors, can anywhere charge remain at a place? Therefore, at the junction O, no charge can reside. That is why the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at any junction in an electric circuit is 0. And here by sign convention, the currents which are flowing towards the junction are considered to be positive. And the currents which are leaving the junction are considered to be negative. You tell me now, I1 ampere is passing towards the junction. So I1 is positive. So I will write I1. Okay, I1 is positive. Then what about I2? It is going away from O. It is leaving the junction. So it is considered to be negative. So I will write this is minus I2. Then what about I3 is flowing towards the junction? It is positive. So this is a positive plus I3. What about I4 again? It is also flowing towards the junction O and hence I4 is also positive. So this is I4 is positive. What about I5? It is leaving the junction, coming away from the junction. So it must be negative. So this is a negative. So you see that I have added the currents. Some currents are positive and some currents are negative, and the sum of all these currents only is called as what? Algebraic sum of the currents. And according to the statement, this must be equal to what? 0. So this is the mathematical form called as algebraic sum of the currents meeting at the junction O, and that is equal to 0. So grouping of positive and negative terms. You say I1 is positive, so I will keep I1. Then plus I3 is also positive, plus I3, and plus I4 also is positive, I4. So taking the negative currents to the right hand side, minus I2 and minus I5 will come as what? This is equal to what? I2 plus I5. Understand? So I1, I3 and I4 are flowing towards the junction, and I2 and I5 are the currents. They are leaving the junction. So we get another statement of Kirchhoff's first rule. Okay, we can say that the sum of the currents flowing towards the junction is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. So I can write therefore sum of currents. Okay, therefore sum of the currents flowing towards the junction. Okay, flowing towards the junction, is equal to what? Sum of currents, okay? Sum of currents leaving the junction. Leaving the junction. Now, mathematically this also can be represented by sigma I is equal to 0. So what is the symbol? Sigma means algebraic sum. Inside what quantity is written? Current. Therefore, the statement is in the mathematical form now. The algebraic sum of the currents meeting at any junction in a circuit is equal to 0. And why it is 0, I told you. What is the reason? This is because the charges flowing through each and every conductor cannot reside at the junction. So, this must be based on the law of conservation of charges. So, this is based on law of conservation. Law of conservation of charges. Okay. So, this is Kirchhoff's first law. So, what is the actual statement? Kirchhoff's first rule is also called as Kirchhoff's current rule, and it states that the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at any junction in an electric circuit is 0, or the sum of the currents flowing towards a junction is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction, and it is based on the law of conservation of electric charges. I hope you have understood. Okay, now I am going to rub the board. We are going to explain Kirchhoff's second law next. Wait.